You know what, guys? I don't normally say this, but I actually do say something like this sometimes. I think it's time that everybody, not just me, started giving LaVar Ball his props. The Ball brothers have done something we've never seen before. Shout out to the Holiday brothers. They don't get enough credit. They have two brothers in the NBA that have been drafted in the top 5. That's unbelievable. And say what you want, but everything the family has done has pretty much been on their own accord. Now, you guys know I've been somebody that has followed the Ball family pretty closely. I have hyped pretty much every Ball brother up on my channel because I do believe they're all very talented. Even LiAngelo Ball. Now, the last time I hyped Jello up, it was about a year or so ago, and a lot of people were telling me that he has no chance to make the NBA. I respectfully disagreed because he's somebody that does have talent, but his talent goes far beyond just what he can do right now. He is somebody that is always putting the time in and the work to get better. You're wondering what I'm talking about, right? Well, I'll talk about it more in just a second. But before we go any further, let's get a word from our sponsor. A huge shout out to HelloFresh for supporting my channel. Today we're going to be making the beef bulgogi meatballs. If you guys want to get like me, go to HelloFresh.com and use my code GETLIKECOOP80 to get $80 off across 5 boxes, including free shipping on your first box. Guys, HelloFresh is so clutch. They literally cut out stressful meal planning and prepping so you can get dinner on the table in just about 30 minutes or even 20 with their quick and easy options. If you guys are like me and you don't always have the time to go out and buy groceries, that's no problem because HelloFresh will send you all of the ingredients you need for a fire meal right to your crib. And look, guys, I have no problem admitting I'm no chef, but the HelloFresh recipes are so simple and delicious that by the time you finish preparing the meal, you'll definitely feel like one. HelloFresh has more 5-star recipes than any other meal kit. There is literally something for everybody on HelloFresh, including low-calorie, vegetarian, and kid-friendly recipes every week. Checking out HelloFresh is not only a great way to support my channel, but also your lifestyle. Go to HelloFresh.com and use my code DCOOP80 to get $80 off across 5 boxes, including free shipping on your first box. Now, for every dumb thing LaVar Ball says, he says something that's equally true. And I actually did say that in my LaMelo Ball video that got like 1 million views. You guys loved that video. And I plan to do more videos like that going forward. Maybe I'll do one like that on Lonzo or Jello or maybe another prospect that you guys are really interested in. But it's true. LaVar Ball says outlandish things, but he also says things that happen. A lot of people will tell you something like, oh, he speaks things into existence. He'll tell you he speaks things into existence, but I think terms like speaking things into existence can be shorting everybody involved in the process because they don't just speak things into existence. There's a lot of action that goes in to things coming to fruition. But I would be lying if I said the positive mindset and speaking things into existence did not help. I love what the Ball brothers have done. Now 3 brothers in the NBA. I actually haven't officially reported the news, so let me go ahead and do that right now. Shams reports that LiAngelo Ball is signing a 1-year non-guaranteed contract with the Detroit Pistons, sources tell The Athletic. Jello is signing an Exhibit 10 deal, sources say. The Ball brothers are now all signed to legit NBA contracts. Let's just take a moment and think about how far Jello has came, because this is somebody that in the past was not in the best shape, somebody that was not a 5 or 4-star recruit despite dominating high school. Yes, I will go out and I will say that LiAngelo Ball was pretty dominant in high school. This guy was an absolute bucket. He had monster games. He shot the lights out. He was, in fact, and still is, the best shooting Ball brother. I know what you're thinking. Well, Coop, all of the Balls don't shoot that well. That's not necessarily true anymore. We have to see what LaMelo does in the NBA first before judging his jump shot. I think his shot selection in the NBL wasn't the best, and I think he was trying to make a lot of highlight plays. In the NBA, I think it'll be some of the same, but he showed a lot of progression when it came to his shot and his shot selection. Now, the same thing kind of goes with Lonzo. Lonzo is actually a very good catch and shoot three-point shooter. He's almost up around the 40% mark on catch and shoot threes. This past season, I believe Lonzo shot 37% on three-pointers. When he cut down on the off the dribble pull-ups, he was much better of a shooter. And 37% is good, especially when you consider what Lonzo came into the league shooting. It was an absolute struggle, and I know there are Lakers fans watching this video, and they can attest to what I'm saying. Jello has always shot the ball well. He has a good form. It looks pure. He's cut down a lot of the body weight from high school. He's in great shape, works incredibly hard, looks more explosive, looks more mobile. I don't always agree with LaVar Ball, right? But one thing we did agree on is that Jello would get a shot in the NBA at some point. I thought we might have to see him go through a summer league circuit first, but we knew Jello would get a shot in the NBA at one point for one reason. He could shoot the ball. If you could shoot the ball at a high clip in the NBA, there's a spot for you. When Jello was playing overseas, he shot 40+% from the three-point line. He wasn't taking great shots all of the time, so that speaks volumes to how good of a shooter Jello really is. Now let's do a quick recap. We got Jello with Detroit. We got Lonzo in New Orleans. And we also have LaMelo Ball with Charlotte. This upcoming NBA season is going to be fun. You don't have to like the Ball brothers to admit this is an entertaining trio to watch. And I will be checking out some Detroit Pistons games if Jello is playing. That is a fact. Of course, I'm going to watch the Pistons anyway, to be honest. I like Killian, and they have a lot of talent. And I like watching basketball, and I love seeing prospects and players develop. But now I have more reason to watch the Pistons. Now, LaVar Ball said this earlier in the week. You got LaMelo, get LiAngelo. Lonzo's going to be a free agent soon. Between 3 to 5 years, my boys will win a championship together in Charlotte. Now, originally, LaVar wanted that championship in Los Angeles. Now it's Charlotte. Charlotte is an interesting choice because Lonzo Ball has to be on the outs in New Orleans. This is just purely my speculation. The Pelicans just drafted Kira Lewis. They probably know something regarding Lonzo Ball. At this very moment, Kyra's not better than Lonzo, in my opinion, but he has the potential to be better than him. Lonzo just signed with Clutch. Players that are with Clutch and have played for the New Orleans Pelicans don't have the best history. Yes, Anthony Davis, I am looking at you. And when I say don't have the best history, what I'm talking about is the players normally leave the Pelicans or they don't say nice things about the organization once they leave. I'm also looking at you, Kendrick Perkins. Clutch is tough. I'm not going to lie. It feels like Clutch gets everybody the bag, and they put players in a position of power, as crazy as that sounds. This is a ridiculous question, but if Jello plays 30 minutes per game, what are his averages looking like? Comment down below. Clicking the video on the screen right now is a great way to support the channel. I'm GetLikeCoop, bringing you guys the scoop until our next upload.